Good morning and welcome back to another video here in Amarillo and at the Aspen Apartments. So I'm just kind of walking around helping my manager over here hand out some notices that she needed to hand out for keys and stuff. But yeah, there's actually been a lot of progress here so far. Unfortunately, the weather end of last week and earlier this week, yesterday, kind of delayed things a little bit because it actually snowed again here in Amarillo. So it's been kind of crazy with this whole weather, but that's spring and or winter going into spring, so not too bad. But as you can tell, they've actually done a lot of work here on the outside, a lot of the carpentry pick and pull that they've done. So for example, up here you can see all the new wood that they put up on here as well. And they also over here cut up sections of the concrete, and they've actually had this all cut out and ready to pour for a while now. It just obviously we needed to wait for the weather. So the sections right here, and then there's probably about 50 or 60 sections around the property that needed to be fixed. These were all pretty bad trip hazards and stuff. And what we also did was we finally figured out and had to order new locks for our dog way stations. So all these on this side on phase one have been replaced. We also ordered, I want to say three or four more to go on phase two. And so we can get all the dog stations filled with the proper waste bags and things like that. And also another thing that's happening here is, since we're standing here next to, for example, this, all the grass and dirt and stuff. So we actually had an irrigation company, landscaping company, the same company that came in, did all of our tree cutting and tree trimming, and they are actually going to be doing the irrigation project here. So the good thing we found out yesterday is we tested a lot of the actual systems, and so for the most part, the actual pipes, irrigation pipes on the ground, they all still work and functional. So we turned all of them on, all the sprinklers came on and all that stuff. So all we have to do is fix a few minor ones and replace the heads, because these are all the really old heads that are not as efficient and don't spray properly and provide the correct coverage. So we're gonna replace all the heads and do some improvement projects around. So we're gonna get all the irrigation fixed up. And once all the irrigation is fixed up, the landscaping company is going to come and do what they call a hydro seeding project. Basically, they come in with a big truck, tanker truck, 1,000 gallons per tank, and then spray down everywhere. This like blue seed, mulch, fertilizer mix that basically will grow grass in about 3 weeks. But first, we do need to get the irrigation project finished. So that's the most important thing, is to get the irrigation project finished, have the proper coverage, and then we can do the seeding. So I'm glad that all the systems are still in working shape. All the controllers and valves and all that stuff is pretty good shape on this side. Phase two might have a little bit more of a heavy lift on the repairs, but they're actually already starting right now. There's a guy over there close to the office, because what we wanted to do is start from the office and then move on back and do it in phases. So he's already here digging up some stuff and replacing some of the heads and getting it all ready to go. So very happy with that. Since we're here close to the clubhouse and pool, I'll just kind of show you what's happening in the clubhouse right now. So actually up here in the pool today, pool vendor is supposed to be coming out so we can evaluate what needs to be done here for this pool to start up this pool, and then also look at the other pools on phase two. So from what I understand, there is a couple bids that were already here from another company. So there's a return line on this pool that needs to be repaired. I believe they do need to cut some concrete along here in order to repair a leak in the return line, and that's why this pool has been shut down for a while. So we need to get that going, and then so they're coming next Monday. One company is coming today, and then another company is coming Monday. So we'll get all that squared away. That way we can open this pool by Memorial Day. But let's go and take a look in here in the clubhouse. So our flooring vendor went ahead and demoed all of the tile that was in here. So all the tile and old carpet is gone from the stairs as well over here. So all this stuff has been demoed out, and we're gonna go back with commercial grade carpet on the stairs and the landing, and downstairs in the gym area, and then up here we're going to do vinyl plank in this common area right here, and then also over here we're going to do vinyl plank. So looking at the subfloor, because that was one of the concerns that the flooring contractor had. So some of these, yeah, they didn't do it properly, so we're going to have to replace a few sections of plywood to repair this subfloor, so we have a good base to put our new vinyl plank flooring in. So yeah, for the most part, this has been all demoed out. So yeah, yep, all the old tile has been demoed out as well. So yeah, good progress in here. Our main priority is to get the office renovation done sooner than the clubhouse, in order to get our staff back in the office and have somewhere nice for them to work out of, and also of course will help with leasing, and then we'll get the clubhouse going. So office first and then clubhouse. Melissa has been doing a great job working with Wayfair and the designers, because last night she was going through all the budgeted material and furniture and design accessories and all that stuff, and basically removing things that she doesn't think is necessary for budgetary purposes. So she's already found about $3,500, $4,000 in savings, because designers, typically you give them a budget and they pretty much work up to the budget always for some reason. So we just have to keep an eye on them to make sure they're spending our budget appropriately. For example, they're spending, for example, $650 on one chair, and that is absolutely crazy. So we went and deleted that and got new chairs, and for a lot cheaper. They're about $150 or $175 each, so quite a bit of savings. So that's just one example. So you always have to watch those designers, because they'll blow your budget out. While I'm walking down the stairs, that reminds me, all of the staircases and railings, I want to say 90% of them have already been fabricated by the vendor in Dallas. So what I understand them to be doing this week is for all those staircases and railings to be shipped here sometime this week, and then next week that whole crew is going to come and basically try to knock out as many staircases as they possibly can as soon as they can. So next week all these staircases should be starting to be repaired, and so yeah, a lot of progress on that next week. So hopefully that'll be good. And also tomorrow I have a conference call with my AC installer and also Century AC to discuss the plan of how to get all the materials here and the installation process and all that. So yeah, you can tell right here as I'm walking by, this is where they're pouring the concrete. So this is probably the largest section right here. So they're going to start pouring and they're getting ready to do the bracing and framing out. So yeah, this is going to be good, because this is actually going to be real good, because right here, if we can come right by them, right here where they're pouring the new concrete, this will be where the entrance to the new dog park is going to be. So this whole section will be the dog park. We decided to move the dog park from over there to over here to be a much better location. So yeah, that'll be good. This should be going up soon as well, and of course all the landscaping projects and stuff like that should be a big improvement to the property. So I'll just kind of show you what's been going on. I think, yeah, right here we got some standing water, because I think he was trying to fix the sprinkler heads. For example, if you see this one down here, this is the one that they were fixing, And so we got some low areas here, so you can tell they're fixing some of these ones. Like this one, basically it just really bad shape in there, located incorrectly. And so yeah, there's a few more on this side as well. So our new AC systems for the office, two units, so we'll have 2 zones, upstairs and downstairs. And then yeah, this is where another one is being replaced here. So here we see one that's not working real good, and then this one right here, this is just shooting water out of the ground. There's no sprinkler head at all. So this one's not doing too good of a job. And then yeah, so all this, it controls all this section right here. So there's one over there as well. So then you can probably tell there's one buried in there. It's just bubbling water, barely coming up. So and then that one's not getting enough pressure. It's probably because of what's going on with this water just shooting out, losing pressure. So yeah, we got some pretty big zones here. That's what we figured out yesterday. So it's pretty cool though. We're gonna get it all fixed and get all the new grass in here, so it's gonna look good. Yeah, we have irrigation in here as well, but this is literally just a pipe. So this is, I don't know what they were thinking here. We need an actual sprinkler head. All right, let me not get wet and go in the office here. All right, so in the office, it's probably a little bit dark, so we'll do the best we can. So you can tell they've now put insulation here behind the wall, and then we got our new windows up there, all the new lights up in the ceiling, all the new windows there. And so what they also did last week is put in these beams. So if you remember, there was this whole big wall right here. This big wall is now gone because of this big steel beam. So this big steel beam spans all the way across, and that's what these joists sit on to support the second floor. So we got this support beam here supporting this beam here, and then that beam over there is supporting this as well. So real nice and open look now. So this entire office is completely open. So this will be where our file cabinet is back here. Right here will be a new window in the middle of the room. This is our new bathroom. So I believe they have now replumbed everything. Yep, they took everything out. They're gonna replumb everything. This will be our kind of cleaning closet right here. So we closed in the outside wall there. So this will be the exterior, and then this will have a door that swings out. And then our new AC unit in here with all the ducting going the correct places, new lights, new electrical that's ran. And then over here behind this wall is going to be where all of our new Ethernet cables are going to come. So we ran Ethernet all throughout the new office, and here's all of our new electrical. That window is going to be closed in over there. So yeah, all the new duct work and all this stuff is looking real good. So yeah, very nice. We can go upstairs and take a look. So this staircase is going to be completely new as well. So they're going to fabricate a new staircase, a floating staircase look to it. And so yeah, very good. Let me see if I can use my light here. So let's see as much as we can see up here. So up here is our new AC unit, the second one up here. And this is where we are running all of our ductwork all along here. Here's a vent, and then it runs all the way up over here into the ceiling. And then up here is the manager office, and so all the new ductwork is feeding up here to that vent over there. And then we got all of our new lights up here as well, all the new lights. So this should be in pretty good shape come next week, or come later on this week, because yeah, over here, same thing. Here's our return, AC return, and then the same situation over here. We're gonna feed all that stuff up here as well. So yeah, very cool. The hope is sheetrock and everything should be going in towards the later part of this week. So hopefully Wednesday, or really Thursday and Friday is when sheetrock goes in. There's a few little minor electrical things that need to be taken care of. Plumbing and all that stuff should be taken care of. So this should be getting pretty close. And now once sheetrock goes in, it'll just be, well, obviously windows need to go in and all that stuff. Now it'll just be the finishing touches and everything, and then flooring and all that stuff. So we're making pretty good progress here. So really happy with how things are going, especially how this office looks now with it just being completely open. So yeah, it just makes a huge difference with it being open. All right, good morning. So we have progress here at the Aspen. So what we're having done today is volleyball court renovation. So check it out. They're putting new sand in here. So yeah, we're putting all new sand in the volleyball courts, evening it out. So yeah, really cool. So this will be really nice now. So what we figured out while we've been here on site is that people actually use this volleyball court. Obviously not during the winter, they don't play volleyball out here, but the kids here also use this kind of like a little beach area. So it's actually a nice little amenity for them. So we're just gonna improve it a little bit. It didn't cost us very much, about $3,000, a little over $3,000 just to get this new sand in here, this masonry sand, instead of this like really harsh sand that they had. So we're just gonna make it a little bit nicer for our residents. All right, y'all, so I've been sitting in front of a computer most of today, getting a lot of work done in front of the computer, working with the lender stuff, a lot of requests from them on different construction draws and things like that. So, and then helping some of you guys with different things that you guys needed. But anyway, so just now up here, it's now 3 o'clock now, so I'm just gonna walk the property and see what's going on. There's been a lot of progress, so I'll just show you what's going on here. So these guys are all doing all the carpentry pick and pull right now. So all this carpentry on the side, they're taking care of all this stuff, making sure it's nice before all the paint goes up. So you can see up in the fascia, they're also going to replace that where the gutters came off. They're going to replace that before we paint. So make sure all this stuff underneath is good before they paint. And so obviously they've been using this Caterpillar here for a while to take care of all the construction stuff. I don't get to drive it. They don't let me drive it. But anyway, so another thing that's been happening here is they've been doing all of the concrete work. So right now we have this concrete truck that's now pouring the concrete. So they started one truck yesterday, or no, yesterday they started doing that. No, 2 days ago they did that. And now we have this concrete that's being poured in this section right now. So I think they just poured it and then they're gonna carry it to where they're pouring it. So yeah, we have one section that's pretty much done, and then another truck is here for the remaining of the other one. So yeah, it's looking real good, getting all these concrete repairs done. And actually Zach, our project manager from Guardian, he probably just left for the airport a little while ago. So he's been here the last few days and walking the property with us and ensuring everything that we need to do here is done correctly. And so he just let us know that starting next week, all of these railings and staircases are going to be completely replaced. So starting next Monday, all the staircases and everything will be replaced. So that will be a nice project. Yeah, so I'll just show you up here where the new concrete was poured. They took off all the warning things over here, so look. So yeah, here's our new concrete. Very nice. Yeah, they cleaned up all the edges. So we're just gonna fill this back with a bunch of dirt, but yeah, it looks really good. So all this stuff is new and everything. It looks like they were marking off where the dog park needs to go. So this is gonna be where our entrance will be to the dog park right here. And so yeah, all these staircases, they're gonna be replaced. We're gonna start from the front of the property, basically next to the office, and then kind of work our way around the front and do all the front staircases, and then work our way around. So yeah, at least that way when people are coming up to the property, that's the first impression that will show. And actually look, we do have people who play on this basketball court. So yeah, we're gonna get that all renovated. We've been chatting with the residents about all the improvements that are coming, and they're all real excited. So I'm gonna go over here and check. Yeah, there's another section of concrete that's been repaired. Very nice. And so yeah, I'm gonna go check over here at our volleyball court that we just filled with new sand. So it looks pretty good. We might have another 1 or 2 truckloads of sand that is going to come here, but I think this should be fine. I don't think it needs to be too much more than this. So yeah, they did spray Roundup in here, the pre-emergent. So some of these weeds in here will die off a little bit. So yeah, not too bad. Yeah, I don't think it needs too much more. This net probably needs to be replaced, so it's looking a little bit nicer. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with it. A lot better than it was before, for sure. And also, if you guys can see here where these pink flags are in the ground, this is where our new irrigation sprinklers are. So they've marked off all the sprinkler heads in here, and so they're actually out here working on all the sprinkler heads, getting dug up. All the ones in the front, I believe, have been replaced. I think he's just going along from the end there all the way down. So just yeah, he's working over there replacing all of these sprinkler heads all the way down. So all these sprinkler heads actually do work. They're just replacing them to make sure we get the correct coverage and everything. So yeah, all along here, we're gonna make this area look real nice, real green come summertime. And over here in the front, yeah, some of these over here have been replaced as well. So yeah, looking real good. Office is coming together very nicely, and so yeah, we're just making a lot of progress here.
All right, good morning. It is very exciting today. Today is Saturday, was it March 26th? And we have some exciting things coming because we have all of our stairs and railings coming, or arrived. So look, we got all this new staircases and concrete steps, all the railings. So we got all the railings here. It looks like this is the supports for the staircases over there. So we have all that. They're using this forklift to carry everything. So yeah, we have this truckload. We also had another truck here as well, but I think that truck had already left. So yeah, now they're just taking these off and putting these down. Yeah, the other truck's over there in the background. They're just kind of waiting over there. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of their way and let them do their job. But yeah, very exciting. So all these staircases are actually going to be installed next week, next Monday. Starting next Monday, we're going to start from the front and then work our way around the property and around the back. So yeah, we have 27 buildings here, and everything is going to be completely redone, just like we have here in building 26. And also I see the Guardian guys also still working on the carpentry pick and pull and getting all that sorted. So yeah, very cool. Another project that I did the other day or yesterday was restriping. So a lot of the restriping. So right here, we got all of our parking lots restriped, and yeah, it looks really, really good now. The great thing is we found a couple of those restriping machines that you use the spray cans for, and so we just bought, I don't know, it was like $280 worth of spray paint, and we were able to do, I want to say 85-90% of the property for that cost. So very, very inexpensive compared to what we would pay a third-party vendor to do. We got quotes between $8,000 and $10,000 just to do the restriping. So yeah, you guys can see this is the staircases that we're going to be doing. So very, very excited.